Welcome to the New Economy, What's Next? We're shooting today from Arawak X, and we have a great show for you today. A lot has happened over the past year, and we're going to walk you through some of where we've come from and where we intend to go. So stay tuned. So for our guests at home that haven't seen me in a little while, my name is D'Arcy Raming Jr. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at Arawak X. And what we wanted to show for you guys today is us in action at Arawak X, as well as to talk a little bit about the problems that have happened in this new economy and how we've been working really, really hard to solve them. And I think the major problem that's on everyone's lips, that everyone's thinking about, is in this world of such profound change, how do we adapt to, we have got COVID, we have an economic crisis, inflation is going up, nothing is certain or secure really in our lives. And it's in dealing with this that we have to recognize that business is about change. It's about getting things working. And so we at Arawak X empower two groups of people. We've empowered businesses that are in need of financing, and those businesses are just entrepreneurs, people with ideas that look at these problems that are going on in the world and say to themselves, I can solve this problem, and I can find customers that'll pay me to solve this problem. And so I'm going to cut a little way to Mr. Winston Roll, our Chief of Equities, who's going to talk a little bit about the problems in business.
Hi, I'm Winston Roll, and I'm the Chief of Equities here at Arawak X. One of the problems that we're solving at Arawak X is allowing businesses to have access to the capital they need to either start or grow their business. We know that that's a major challenge in the Bahamas, and we're bringing businesses who are seeking capital to do what they need to do to the investors, which is the general public, who can help them to achieve their objectives while giving the general public a return for their investment. At Arawak X, we look to list companies that has a team that can deliver magic. And both team and magic are acronyms. Team means the executive and management of the company, and magic means that the company has a market, the market is accessible to them, they're doing something that's innovative, they have the opportunity for growth, which can give a return for the investors, and then lastly, they have to have good corporate governance. We are talking about working in a regulated space, and so we need to ensure that the companies are sound companies and operate in a proper corporate governance structure.
So businesses need money, and they need this money from people with money, and those where investors come in. So traditionally, banks were those financial intermediaries. You put your money in the banks lent that out to those business people. That economy hasn't existed since the 2008 financial crisis. The reason we exist as Arawak X is because it is through platforms like us where investors can actually get a return on their investment. And one of the major problem that has kind of existed in the Bahamas until recently, until us, is that people weren't really financially included. They didn't even have the opportunity to become investors. So you got some spare cash laying around, you want to put it to work, but there's no opportunity for you to put it to work in a safe and regulated environment. And so that's where Arawak X comes in. And to talk a little bit more about, just the experience of not being included, is Mr. Robertson Diodone, our Chief Marketing Officer.
Hi, my name is Robertson Diodone. I am the CMO at Arawak X, the Chief Marketing Officer. Today I'm proud to be able to explain to you some of the new and exciting things that's taking place with this company. We have launched our crowdfunding program. And what that means is that now we bring investors from the crowd, those persons who didn't have the opportunity to invest years ago, now can invest into different portfolios. I mean, companies that we have listed, and they can invest as low as $16. Yes, it's happening now at ROCX. What that means is that today, through your investment on our platform, you can secure a better future for you and your family. ROCX is very proud and privileged to be in the Bahamas and have all residents and citizens of the Bahamas invest into companies that are nearshored here, whether or not they're out of the US or from any other jurisdiction. ROCX has made a difference. We've moved consumers to owners. Just go on to ROCX.com and plan your future.
So it really is the two groups of people being helped at the same time that really helps the economy. Businesses getting financed, they're able to take that money, grow, hire new people, investors who are able to participate in that business and see their money grow. And together, over a regulated platform like ROCX, new things grow. And so this next clip we have is from a wonderful group of ladies that is trying to grow.
Hi, I'm Regina.
And I'm Kantisha. And we are the founders of Grow, the food lab.
Grow is a food production hub that provides the only FDA-certified commercial kitchen in the Bahamas.
Now farmers, chefs, and producers can manufacture on an industrial scale.
So traditionally, Bahamian products would have been manufactured in kitchens or at-home spaces that were not certified and regulated. This allows now an easier and more safer way to produce your foods and allows the opportunity for export.
Grow has frozen storage space, dry storage space, equipment rental. It lowers the cost of overhead for all persons in the food industry and also storage space.
It's a space that people can call their own. I've been sitting on these ideas for retail goods, so I'm very, very excited to be working in a FDA-approved facility.
As a chef, I'm all for using locally grown products. I enjoy creating them. I enjoy making foods that taste good, look good, but most of all, I enjoy the whole partnership of working with other Bahamians that want to see a difference in the food industry in the Bahamas.
Everybody loves Caribbean goods. Most importantly, Bahamian food-produced goods.
For every Bahamian, for every foodie, for every entrepreneur that is wanting to grow their business, especially in the food industry, we are the place to come.
I'm able to compete with international and local brands.
It's going to expand and become something that's very popular for the farmers, for the processors, for all aspects of the agricultural business. And it's wonderful to be able to have a facility like this here in the Bahamas.
What we have here in the Bahamas, we are an advantage to many countries. So a lot of things here farmers could get into if they have the places where they could go to do these things.
The timing couldn't be better.
It's long overdue, that's for sure.
I think this would be a plus for many farmers.
I'm excited to be working with Grow.
To the farmer that grows, and the producer that processes, and the chef that cooks, we are here to help you grow.
We're just thankful for the opportunity to provide this facilities for all of us.
Now let's invest in our future and make some money.
So I'm talking to you guys from our technology department here at ROCX. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what we've done so far this year. This year we've gotten licensed in January. We launched our first couple companies in August. And to speak a little bit about those companies, I'm going to have Ms. Bria DeVoe, our Equities Coordinator.
I'm Bria DeVoe, the Equities Coordinator here at ROCX. And that's a fancy way of saying I work with the businesses that everybody sees listed on our platform. There's a lot that goes into listing a business on the platform. There's business plans, there's finances, all of that fun stuff you see when you think about being an entrepreneur. And so we've been able to list really great high quality businesses since our launch in August. You've been able to see Pinnacle Franchise Brands, which is bringing Red Lobster to the country, who's been successful so far on our platform. You've also been able to see Groove, brought to you by Bahama MiFi, which is a high-tech business that's bringing technology and really, really high-tech virtual reality to our islands, and hopefully islands all across the world. And then you've also seen two amazing ladies launch Grow, which is helping us to innovate our food industry, which is a huge pain point here in our country. And so these are the types of businesses we like to see listed on the platform, and we hope to continue to bring these high-quality businesses to the platform with your help as being an investor or even a business one day.
So in building out this ecosystem, because Arawak-X is a platform that is meant to be used by industry and investors, we have had to sign quite a few MOUs with various different groups, such as the Port, and really what it takes to make something like this work is to find an ecosystem, say an investor ecosystem, and develop that ecosystem and work with them in their strategic goals. And so to speak a little bit about the various things that we've had to do is Ms. Fanarin Hanna, our Director of Special Projects and Events.
Hi, my name is Fanarin Hanna. I am the Special Projects Director here at Arawak-X. We are a part of an amazing ecosystem, both locally and internationally. It's my responsibility to customize and create these special events for you to grow financially so that you will have an opportunity to learn and grow and also expand your financial future. At Arawak-X, we have already started off and launched with amazing events, both locally and internationally. We have had a 2-day session at Bahama. It was spectacular. We had an amazing dynamic event called Keep Up Sis that featured an array of beautiful, amazing, educated, powerful women in our country. It was spectacular. And then, of course, we ventured out into the international platforms where we held a conference. We were hosted with a conference at Pendry Cannon in Baltimore, Maryland. It was spectacular again. They welcome us and they are a part of our stratosphere right now. It is amazing to partner with them. We also recently branched off and had an amazing event along with the family office right there in the Fort Lauderdale area. This event was amazing. We can't wait to visit for those guests to come to our beautiful shores of Nassau, Bahamas. So join us at Arawak-X. We are here for you.
Arawak-X is a platform that brings to the market business ideas and the founders to tell their own story. As a registered marketplace licensed by the Securities Commission, Arawak-X's job is to make sure to properly vet the companies, to make sure that as they tell their story, they tell the facts, they are legitimately going after a business plan. Now, this is where I kind of go in and say the legal disclaimer that it is an investment, and like all investments, you can lose your money. So remember that our job is to make sure that opportunities come to market and that you as investors and watchers and viewers of all kinds have an opportunity to participate. And so the next cutaway you're going to see is from the folks at Red Lobster.
My name is Chris Mortimer, and I am Chairman and CEO of Red Lobster Bahamas. I'd like to welcome you to this opportunity to invest in Red Lobster for the Bahamas and the Caribbean. Pinnacle Franchise Brands is a franchise and restaurant management company, and we have acquired the franchise development rights for Red Lobster in the Caribbean. We are committed to shareholder growth, and we are also committed to an unforgettable dining experience for our guests. And we do this by leveraging best-in-class business practices. Beginning in 2023, we will begin the construction of 4 additional restaurants throughout the Caribbean. Red Lobster guests are passionate about the quality food that we serve, passionate about the quality service that we provide to them, and lastly, passionate about the quality ambiance that we give them in their dining experience. Restaurants are for celebrations of love, family, friends, birthdays. Red Lobster makes it fantastic.
Hi, I am James Owen. I am the Chief Financial Officer for Pinnacle Franchise Brands Limited. Customers go to the Red Lobster restaurant because of their experience. There is a major opportunity for profitable growth and success for Red Lobster in the Caribbean. 17% of the general population in the Bahamas goes out for dinner on a regular basis. People in the Bahamas spend over $98 million a year eating out at restaurants. Our goal is to capture 4.4% of this $98 million total. We are offering 25% of the ordinary shares in our company at $25 per share.
Pinnacle Red Lobster is starting its first funding round today. We hope that you will join us in making Red Lobster a reality in the Bahamas and the Caribbean. Invest today and become an owner of Red Lobster in the Caribbean.
Honey, I'm home.
So what? Sheila asked me got a brand new car for Christmas and my bumper's still falling off.
Oh, you thought I'd forget you.
Honey, you get me shares on RWACX?
Now you can join thousands of investors this Christmas and invest on rwacx.com.
For more information, email invest@rwacx.com or call 603-5270.
I'm a trained engineer. My father has his engineering degree as well as a degree in finance. And after university, I came back home to join him in his management consulting practice. There we work with businesses small and big. In 2017, me and Dad were sitting there at an industry conference that was put on by the Securities Commission of the Bahamas. There they asked industry if anyone wanted to do this thing called crowdfunding. And we were sitting there and we're like, yes, this is everything we can do this. This fuses our love of business, technology, regulation, finance, and of course, helping people and helping businesses and investors. And so to speak a little bit more about the company and some of the ethos of the company is Mr. Ken Donathan.
Hi, my name is Ken Donathan. I'm the head of RWACX's Community Investment Education Center. Many times I'm asked, why did you join the RWACX team? In speaking with the principals of RWACX on our initial meeting, I found that our ethos lined up surprisingly well. My thought has always been to have education expanded to include all segments of our economy. Whereas the guy who is only able to invest $16 or whatever can have the opportunity and be girded up with the knowledge on making a very, very sound investment in terms of his investment analysis and where he should place his money. For too long, this segment has been neglected, with the thought being that, oh, they don't have the knowledge on how to invest, but nobody has ever given them the opportunity to actually sit with them and explain to them the fundamentals. At RWACX, we have taken that responsibility on. In fact, we consider it our corporate responsibility to do it, because these customers will be moved from consumers to owners. That is a key ethos here at RWACX. Thank you.
So, in building this thing, we had to reach out to the community, reach out to experts, and build relationships with organizations such as the Bahamas Development Bank, such as the University of the Bahamas. We have technology partners both here and abroad, that's Open Systems Technologies, as well as CloudPro, and with a whole team of people in Silicon Valley and in India. And that's the beauty of what we're doing here, is that it's kind of bringing all of these moving parts together and doing meaningful work and helping these businesses and helping our community of investors to see a return. To talk more about this is my dad, D.R.C. Raming Sr.
Hi, I'm D.R.C. Raming, Chairman and CEO of Arawak X. Arawak X is the deal flow room of the Caribbean. What that means is that for companies that are doing business in the Caribbean, in the United States, in the rest of the world, Arawak X is a gateway, a financial gateway that allows companies to be invested in and allows investors to get great returns on brands that they may never have heard of or seen before. These brands exist in the Caribbean. Some of these brands exist in the United States, in startups and in high-growth companies that have not been properly funded. So what is Arawak X to you? It's a way of you, whether you are a business person or an investor, of you being able to realize your full financial potential in great companies.
People always talk about, if I can go on vacation, I want to have a friend. They're going to show me things. I'm going to eat foods. I'm going to have experiences. And that's really what today's tourist wants. I'm Marcian Cash, founder and CEO of Bahama MiFi, and I'm here to introduce you to our new venture, Groove. Now, for the first time, vacationers can turn their mobile phones into smart personal tour guides. Groove guides and makes recommendations based on your interests and your profile, which uses augmented reality with a smartphone to provide an immersive and customizable vacation experience. The hidden treasures of the Bahamas are now accessible to tourists who visit the country, while tour companies and merchants can grow their business through better and more reliable access to qualified customers. With so many revenue streams, including data and voice, local music downloads, transportation, payment gateway, high-tech self-guided tours, advertising, tourist activity booking, merchandise sales, and ultimately, Groove franchises to worldwide tourist marketplaces. We foresaw Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse and employed augmented reality as our core interface. Be guided, educated, entertained by our historical 3D avatars, immersive signage, and custom augmented reality experiences. Share in local history and culture from the perspective of a native.
It's a very exciting opportunity, and I love that it's a Bahamian-based business. Most of our business comes from the tourists that came off the cruise ships. So it would be awesome if we could virtualize the business. Our tourists and guests can come and see us before actually coming into Nassau, Bahamas, and they would already know what they would want to be interested in or would like to see. I'm just super excited to see how far this can take us and how we can grow as a company.
I'm very excited about Groove. It'll be an awesome thing to bundle together that you can tie in different tours to go different areas throughout the island. And it allows everybody, especially the independent drivers, to feel more confident. I'm very excited as a Bahamian to be a part of this program.
Our vision is to establish Groove as the leader in smart personal tour guide market in the Bahamas, throughout the Caribbean, and throughout the world. There's a major opportunity in the Bahamas to generate a great deal of revenue through advertising, commissions, and tour sales. There is a major ROI opportunity for investors. This is why we need your help to make Bahama MiFi and Groove the new standard for tourism in the Bahamas and around the world.
You hear about this Arawak X? All right, this is what you're gonna need. First thing is, we gotta go on their website. But to do that, you're gonna need a stable internet connection. You still have the neighbor Wi-Fi? All right, put it in my phone right quick. All right, now that's the easy part, right? Go to arawakx.com, Click Start Investing. Let's go to the Start Application process. Then you got to fill out the application and upload your KYC. I know what you're asking, right? What is KYC? Anyway, that's the thing to make sure that you're a real person and like you ain't just trying to use it to wash money or nothing like that. So the application could take up to 3 days to approve. Why you acting like that long? How long your girl been waiting for you to marry up? From phone card time, bro? Once your application approved, they can send you the sign-in wipes. That's what I say. That's the same thing. Anyway, once you done sign in, you could start investing. So this is the part right there. You need to figure out who you can invest your money in. You can invest in companies like Groove, Red Lobster, Grow. What you need to do now is click Invest. Pay attention to all that information that pop up, because all that is important. Make sure you write that down. Write down the account and the banking information and then place your order. Next, you get an email about risk awareness. That's just because they want you to know sometimes things don't go exactly how you want it to go. But they need you to be aware so that you could enter into the investment with both eyes open and so you don't get swing. Now you can pay for the wipe. The information, it can pop up on the screen, right? And then you got to use that information to pay through like your bank or SunCash or wire transfer if you fancy. Then send proof that you pay to the email. Sometimes it's a download receipt button, but if not, just screenshot it. Then you should get a pending message while the money getting processed.
So I'm talking to you from our Community Investor Education Center. Investing finance is a lifelong education process. We can all be a lot more financially educated. And so we set this center up so that if you have any questions, you have any concerns, you can meet us. The future is also about future products. And looking to the future, we recognize our partnerships with the government of the Bahamas, our regulators, the Securities Commission of the Bahamas, as well as the Grand Bahama Port Authority, our community of advisors, as well as business developers, and an industry. So we have been working tirelessly on some new products that you will see in the upcoming year. These new products include a real estate product to make it easier for those in the construction industry to be able to build and develop and to get more people working. A Orange Economy events product that will make it easier for the creatives in our communities to be able to finance their projects, as well as some financial tools for the financial professionals. We are a FinTech company, which means financial technology company, which means that we have a lot of expertise in developing systems for the finance. So we intend to work a lot with the existing financial service providers to enhance what they're doing, to improve what they're doing. And lastly, we have some products in development that are cross-border in nature. And so those are a little bit more technical than I want to get into, but all of these products we should see meaningful growth in our economy, and the future looks bright. So I want people to think about how they can participate in the new economy. Keep an eye open to what's going on, what problems need to be solved, and opportunities there are to solve them. And have hope that we at Arawak are working really, really hard to make sure that as a business you can get financed, and as a investor you can have protection for your investment. And that's what we do. And so the new economy and the future looks bright. Season 4 of the new economy is coming up. Stay tuned, it's going to be exciting. We're going to learn from a lot of new economists, new persons in business and industry, and some amazing, exciting entrepreneurs and professional investors, and how the community is going to come together to rebuild this new economy. So stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next episode.